Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review. As luck would have it, I just shot this video, and after shooting it, I realized that the camera was out of memory. It would have been nice if it gave me a little buzz or alarm or something to tell me that the memory card was full. But anyhow, let's try it again. So this is Caesar XL, the Roman Civil War, 50 to 44 BC, historical gaming number 1. This is from Joe Miranda. Essentially what's going on is Caesar crosses the Rubicon, and early in the game he'll take Rome, and then Pompey will fight him, and they're basically fighting for the empire. In this great clash between rival factions, the Popularis, those favored of the people, and Optimates, the best men, must fight their champion and either preserve the Senate and Republic or call forth a dictator to deal with Rome's pressing problems, perhaps making him king. Number of players, 2. I played it solo. I want to play a 2-player. Age 12 and up. Playing time 45 minutes. That's accurate. Complexity 3. That's pretty accurate. Solitaire suitability a 4. Yeah, that's accurate. Alright, let's go over the components first. Here's the counters. There's Legion counters, there's Ally counters, and then there's Julius Caesar himself and Pompey himself. The Legion counters have a certain number of swords on them, and the more swords, the more powerful the unit is. The Allied counters have less swords, but during combat, the Allied units get to fight before the Legions, so that's the one slight advantage the Allies have, even though they're so weak. Alright, here you have money, which is used to represent the amount of gold you get from taxing provinces. And then you also have a game turn marker here and some counters to mark spaces as Allied spaces. And if you have battle, you put that battle on the counter and remove the units from the map and line them up off the side of the map. And there's also some subordinate leaders in here, like this guy, which you can get if you draw the card for him. Alright, here's your supreme leaders. Here's Julius Caesar. If he dies later on, you can get Octavian Caesar. There's Pompey Magnus. And if he dies, you get Sextus Pompeius. And it also says the card hand size, so he's got a hand size of 2. But Pompey the Great would have a hand size of 3. Octavian Caesar has a hand size of 3, but Julius Caesar has a hand size of 4. Alright, let's take a look at the cards. You got event cards, action cards. Here's some leader cards. If you get that, you get that round leader. And here's a forum card. That little symbol there counts as a victory point. If you get 7 of that specific symbol, you win the game, if I recall correctly. There's another symbol too. If you get 7 of the other symbol, then you'd win the game, like that's the other symbol there. Alright, so on the other side of the cover sheet, it's just got the setup here. The setup's pretty straightforward. Victory Point Games thanking you for playing the game. Alright, those are the silver rules. We'll get to that in a second. You're going to start the game with the bronze rules. Bronze rules are just straightforward, basic rules you use when you're learning the game, and after you've played a few games of it and you've mastered these, then you'll add the silver rules to it, so you have more detail and more options and stuff. So for the first 6 phases, Caesar will do them, and then Pompey will do them too. So you have your form and victory phase, draw cards phase, purchase phase, where you purchase legions or allies, tax phase, where you tax the provinces you control to get money for the next turn, march phase, that's obvious, you're just moving, and combat, that's obvious. And then Pompey will do the same thing, and then you advance the turn marker. Alright, as far as the barbarian areas on the map, you're not allowed to enter them in the bronze game. Alright, in the silver game, you have supply rules, stacking rules too. And then it's got some detailed rules for the barbarian areas and fighting in them and so on and so forth. Then over here, what do we have here? Designer notes. And last, we'll take a look at the map. Map looks pretty decent for a micro game, and the rules here are better written than like Joe Miranda's rules for his mini games for decision games. Actually, they're substantially better written for this game than his decision game stuff. Alright, turn record track. Tells you what year you're on and so on and so forth. Here's your barbarian areas, the green ones. And these little coins next to the province. If you control that province, you get, when you tax it, you get 3 gold. Rome, if you control that, you'll get 6 gold, so you want to control Rome. Sequence of play is written on the map. And here's your build chart. So to build an allied unit costs 6, or to recruit a legion unit costs 9. But however, let's say you recruit 3 allied units, you can only have you can only put them on the map 2 in one city on the turn they enter. So you'd put 2 in one city and 1 in another city, or 1 unit in each of 3 cities, whatever you want to do. Same with the Roman legion. So if you get 3 of those, you can only put a max of 1 per city when they enter the board. And silver rules, here's the other stuff for that. And then you got your barbarian invasion table. And the battle sequence is written on the map, which is nice. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I had fun playing this solo, but I'm 100% certain when I play it against someone else, 2-player will be even more fun. Have a good evening.